Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Taste Everything and welcome to day 3 of our Advent calendar.
As always, we've got 2 calendars, so let's jump right into them.
So if you were here with us yesterday, we found out that we were going to be getting a lot of doubles in this package. So let's get into day number 3 and hope we got something new. We also found out these can be pretty tough.
Okay, good. Are we for real?
I don't think number 3 wants to come out.
After yesterday's disappointment. There we go. Gingerbread! This is my favorite flavor.
Gingerbread cocoa for day number 3. Let's go ahead and brew it and see how good it is.
Okay, so we just went ahead and brewed our gingerbread cocoa, and I am so excited because gingerbread is my favorite.
Well, then let's go ahead and take a sip and see what we think. So right off the bat, I don't get a lot of the gingerbread smell, but I know it's a hot drink, so it's going to sound a little funny to say, but the smell of it does give me a warm feeling, so kind of like a warm feeling that gingerbread might give you. What do you think about it?
I don't have the gingerbread smell either, but I do like it. And I'm not being biased because I like gingerbread, but I do actually quite like it. It does give me that like warm, kind of Christmassy type of feel. I don't know. I actually kind of quite like it.
So I do think it's pretty good cocoa overall. Definitely not bad. Definitely like it better than peppermint.
Oh yes.
But once again, I can't get over the fact that I taste a lot of water.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's going to be something I'm going to need to get over because all of these are going to be brewed with water, not with milk. But I will say, if we had this cocoa powder and brewed it with some milk, I think it would be 10 times better.
Oh yes, I agree.
So what would you give this over out of 10?
I don't want to be biased. And being that it's made with water, I think honestly, it's 10 times better than the peppermint. I think I would give it maybe a 7.
A 7. That's pretty good. Are you sure you're not being at least a little bit biased here?
I mean, I like it a lot more than the peppermint.
I'm not gonna go ahead and give it that high. I may be generous enough to give it a 6. This is definitely something you can relax to, enjoy, and sit back with. Again, if it was with milk, it'd probably be a 9 or a 10 for me. But all things considered, the taste is subtle, but it's warming enough. It's a 6 for me. Definitely would have it again. But again, brewed just a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Moving on over to our wine calendar for today.
Yesterday we had a Riesling, so let's see what today has in store for us. Precious Lights Bordeaux. Once again, it is called Precious Lights. It is a Bordeaux.
It is a 2021 vintage, a product of France, obviously being from Bordeaux. And what that means is it's definitely going to be a mixture of Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Cabernet Franc. It's going to have a 13% alcohol by volume. Alright, so we've gone ahead and poured into our Bordeaux here. We're definitely going to be into something different than yesterday.
Oh yeah, this is a dark one. Sorry.
No, it's good. It's okay. So let's get started here. I definitely smell a little bit more spice than I did on the first Cabernet we had on the first day.
It smells just as strong to me.
Yeah, I'm just getting a lot of spice, nothing else too dominant other than that. Let's go ahead and take a sip. Let's see what we think. What do you think about this one?
Oh, that's a deep.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot more than the one we had yesterday. It's definitely have a lot more tannins. You definitely feel it dry out your mouth a little bit more. Definitely more than the first one that we had.
Oh, yes.
And you can also tell that it's got more of that because if you swirl it around the glass and you put it up against the light, you start seeing it kind of drip down. And what's that called? And what that's called in wine terms is the legs of the tannins. And so the more they are, the more it's gonna dry out your mouth, the more you're gonna taste that. So it's definitely heavy on that. And it is from France, so it's not gonna be. It's gonna be made a little bit more in the traditional way. France tends to not just grow one type of wine of grape here or there. They kind of tend to grow all of them in certain regions. So this one being from Bordeaux, it's a mix of 3 different grapes, not just one. So it's also not going to be, it's not like your average Cabernet or your average Merlot either. So what would you rate this?
Well, being that I'm not a red wine drinker, I don't want to be unfair, but I mean, taking into consideration what you said, if you're a red wine lover, you might like this. But also, I'm not very well versed.
Fair enough.
So, for me, maybe another 4.5, maybe a 5.
That's really generous. I honestly expected you to give it 3, maybe a 4.
I mean, because I feel the same way about it as I did the first one, but this is more complex than the first one.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
So that's why I'm being a little bit more like around the same, maybe a teensy bit more generous because it's a little bit more complex. Not saying that I like it anymore, but I'm just,
For my rating, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 4 as well. It's definitely not my favorite by any means. I definitely like a good Merlot or a good Cabernet every now and then. I've tried plenty of other wines that I prefer over this one. Like you said, this one is definitely going to be more complex. There's going to be more to it. I like a good glass of wine, but I'm not so far versed that I like them extremely complex. The flavor is okay, definitely not the best for me. Not my preference. I'm pretty sure I've tried other Bordeaux's when I was in school. I don't think they were ever my favorite, if I'm honest. I'm definitely more of a simpler wine. With that being said, I'm giving it a 4, and hopefully we get something that scores a little bit higher next time. Thanks for watching day 3 of our advent calendar. Go ahead and drop a comment down below. Let us know. Have you ever had a Bordeaux? Do you like that style of wine?
Also leave us a comment and let us know. Do you like gingerbread as much as I do?
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for day 4.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.